Good morning, citizens. It is time for more Stupid Tetris Monthly, no rotation, January 2026. And pretty excited for this one because we have got. What have we got? We have a debut. We have two debut. We have a day two bu. A two bu? I don't know what it is. But anyway, it is coming out of the. Oh, shoot. Did I update? Did I not update the bracket? I was going to show it to you. Is going to be the wrong month, which would make total sense and be totally in line with the spirit of CTM. All right, let me update the bracket and I will show you January's bracket. Oh wait, I can't show you. Oh, let me show it to you this way. Right, got it. Yeah, we'll show it to you here. Yeah, we're gonna do this green a duo bu. You got it. You did it. Congratulations. Larvae wins the internet today. Yeah, this green bracket. We've already done L versus Doc Pi. L is going on through. And now we need to figure out who is going to play against L, and it's going to be one of Picsek or Jade. So Picsek in the whole Hungarian no rotation mafia. And then Jade is somebody I know really is just kind of a YouTube chatter. Branches Jade. This is all I know about these people. This is it. I have no other knowledge about them except those. I've told you those two facts. Everything I know about these two people. And that is why it is exciting, because we are bringing new people, different people. I'm just tired of seeing Blue Scooty, Pixel Andy, Dog. Tired of that. Give me some new people. Here they are. Okay, well, we are going to go ahead and first of all show you the qualifying scores so that you can see what you're in for. Now, these are lines totals, not score, right? We go for lines, not for score. And the top qualifier was Zoltan at 35. That was the average of his best two games played in 1 hour. And the low qualifier that we allowed in was Cobra. So we did 17 players for this, and that was 19. The overall world record is held by Zoltan, and Poet is in there. Poet's in the tournament. Triskai's not in the tournament. And then Picsek, number 4 on the world record leaderboards. That is pretty good. So yeah, those are the kinds of scores you can expect. Let's take a look at our rules. And the rules are that this is a 16-player single elimination tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, experience, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical. Biological turbo only. This is a best of 7, so the first player to 4 wins is the winner of the match, and the winner of a game is the player that has the most lines at top out. With a little wrinkle here, the tiebreaker is whoever tops out first. So if a player tops out with 22 lines, the player that's chasing them down has to beat that total, and there are no ties. So if they tie in the chase down, the first player to top out is the winner. We are going to be starting on level 0 starts. We could start at level 1 if I decide to, but I don't think we're going to. People have been good so far. And then we will not be using same piece sets because we're on a level 0 start, and the whole skill is knowing where to put the pieces. Screen looking becomes, I wouldn't say overpowered, but even powered, right? Where I could be as good as Zoltan just by looking at his screen. So we'll know same piece sets to mitigate against screen looking. Players may not rotate the pieces for any reason, not even as a meme, not even, oh, it's fun, or anything, or even just like, oh, I want to get a look at what it might look like. No, you cannot rotate the pieces at all. If it's like an accident and clearly unintentional and you quickly rotate, maybe, but you cannot do it. Players should, this is especially important in this one. Players may not receive any in-game advice. Nobody in the room or in your ear or whatever telling you how you should play or about your opponent's board state or anything like that, or whether they're going to top out or anything like that, and especially about how you should play. Score speaks, and that means if you do experience tech issues, your score might count if you top out on purpose. So do not top out on purpose. Just keep playing unless you hear from me to do otherwise. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $107.76. We're going to be paying our top four in this one, but we would like to get the prize pool up to, I think, I like, maybe 500. That would be the goal. Maybe I'll do something if we get to 500. Put in chat the thing that you would want me to do. And yeah, you're going to put stupid things, but serious suggestions, as an incentive, an inducement to get people to contribute to the prize pool, right? So anyway, if you do want to contribute to the prize pool, that is a vote for more Stupid Tetris Monthly. So, if you put money in the prize pool, if we keep getting these funded and we keep supporting the stream during them, we will continue to do Stupid Tetris Monthly. So, it's a relatively new thing for us to do. So, we would love to keep doing it so long as it's supported. If you want to support it, use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. And the link that says STM, that is the one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. That's the landing page for it. Go to the top right-hand corner. There's a button that says log in. Click on that. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. And once you're in, click on the contribute button. There may be some claim codes, which are free ways to chunk 25 cents into the prize pool just by clicking a button. I did see someone do one just now, so I think there's some. Yeah, there's still 19 codes remaining, so if you please head over to that Matcherino page and claim those codes. Those are free, and we have up to 50 of them. So thank you to those of you who are doing those. If you want to support the channel, that's something that you could do, just like these people are doing. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep this channel going, just like Scott Gray, Jade in the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, K-Man, Road Potato, Khaki and Shavanti, Jason Sunny, and a bunch of other people are doing on this slide. So thank you so much to everybody who's helping to support the channel. If you want to find other ways to support us because you don't like Patreon, that's fine. You can make an ongoing contribution via Streamlabs or PayPal. Find some single one-time ways to contribute there. If you're watching on YouTube, you've got other ways to support us, like super chats, where I'll pretty much guarantee to read your chat on stream as long as it's appropriate. You've also got stickers where I don't have to read anything out loud. That's pretty good. You can join the channel as a member using the join button just below the player window. You can gift memberships to the channel and give multiple channel memberships to the channel. Over on Twitch, you've got bits. If you use those, I'll treat that like a super chat. You can subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription. You can give multiple subscriptions. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. It's Picsek. All right, we're going to say Picsek. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, it is use it or lose it. So don't lose it, use it on us. Okay, let's go on and see what we got to work with here. And here we are. Picsek. All right, we're going to have a big face here. I'll allow a big black bar at the bottom of the screen. Normally, I don't allow that, but we'll allow it this time because these are new players and we want to be nice to new players. and not go, oh, you're a stencil ball. You know, that's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're doing. We're being nice and accommodating to new players, right? Aren't we nice? All right, there we go. This is what we'll do. And let me just check stencils, guys. If you could just play a test game so I can just make sure you're lined up. Okay. And I'm glad I did that because we are not lined up. All right. So just play a little warm-up game while I line you up. All right, we're gonna get you lined up. This is here. There's a little stencil lesson for everybody. This is how we do stencil. All right, let me find it. We go right to this line. Oh wait, hold on. What is this? What is happening? Okay, yeah, now we got it. All right, so we go right to this line. Oh no, wait, why is it doing this? Stop it. Okay, now we're doing it. All right, we go right to this line, bring that to the top, and then we go right to the line that's 2 rows of these things, and we do that, and we go like this, and then we gotta smush it, and we go right there. That's how it works. Easy. Yeah, you got to show that little highlight. There we go. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. All right, and we'll do the other. We'll do the other one. And we'll check that. Oh, that's the pink stencil. All right. This one's a little more challenging because we don't have the line. So I got to use the... Let me just find what other one is. Okay, we're doing it. We're getting it done. This should go up a little, just like that, and then do. So this is lined up here, and then smush it in like that-ish. We're almost there. All right, that'll do. Okay. Look at this. We're here. We're doing it. And it's time. You're waiting for the Vandy voice to say you got stencil check? No, these are brand new players. We're not going to aggressively stencil check people. We're doing our best, guys. All right, players. As soon as you're ready, you can go to the level select screen. You can finish your warm-up, Picsek. Yeah, there's a button over on the right side that says claim code if you're logged in, and maybe even if you're not logged in. All right. We are ready to go. All right, so you just head to the level select screen and then just let me know in chat that you're ready. That's fine. You can just say, you can just type ready into the chat if you want. That is fine. And all right. Jade is ready, and just need Picsek to be ready. I'm assuming you're ready. Okay. Or you can just hit thumbs up, I guess. Or type it in chat. Okay. Looks like both players are ready. All right. We got our readies in YouTube. We're making it happen. This is it. Classic Tetris Monthly. Stupid Tetris Monthly. What am I saying? No rotation. It is time. Picsek versus Jade. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Now, I'll type it into YouTube because you're apparently watching on YouTube, and that is fine. But that's okay. All right, well, we are underway. It is no rotation time. And we've got two players making their debut in the Classic Tetris Monthly Cinematic Universe. Picsek, seed number 2 from Hungary, qualified in with a 2-game average of 34, got a 38 and a 30. And apparently as part of this whole Hungarian group of no rotation players, it centers around Zoltan and his wife, and I don't know if they've got like a whole warehouse of people learning no rotation strategy just so that they can play in, you know, the one no rotation tournament that's like happened in the last however long. Maybe that's the case. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, Picsek is here, so we're excited to have a new player. And on the right side, Picsek also number 4 on the world record list with, what did I say, 54? But yeah, it's a whole no rotation cult happening over at Zoltan's side. And on the right side is Jade, number 15 seed from Canada. So we've added another Canadian to our list, our growing list of Canadians. We're keeping track of all Canadians, just making sure they're, making sure they're doing what they got to do. So anyway, we got various Canadians now. Another Canadian. Qualified in with a 19.5 average. It was a 21 and an 18. And Jade submitted her qualifier early enough to break the tiebreaker between her and Chroma. So she did not have to play the round 1 match. These are going to be best of 7, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. They cannot rotate the pieces, and we go by lines. Now, normally we have that little next piece like in the top right-hand corner of the board, but we had to put it out of there because the top right-hand corner of the board, as you can see right now on Jade's side, is extremely relevant to the proceedings. So, all right, Jade is worried. We had a $5 contribution from Basil. What do you guys say? Basil? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We also have people doing contribution codes, which is great. Gmart, Yoshimi, Basil, Sky, Adam C, D Bradley, Commodore, Friday, Trap Zone, Huckax. Thank you for doing code. 17 left. Now, of course, since you can't rotate the pieces, you cannot get a Tetris. You can't even get a triple. Singles and doubles are all you're going to get. Doesn't matter. All that stuff, score stuff, is irrelevant. We're only going by lines. And, generally speaking, what you're trying to do is, make a pile up a bunch of pieces solidly packed on one side of the board. 7 wide would be ideal because then you can use these 3 wide pieces to get lines just by dropping them in, and then to get as many as possible. Picsek here with 23, Jade with 4, and Jade is fairly high on the board. for 4 lines. So, all right, Picsek has got to be a little bit careful though with that little overhang. Can't wait around. Yeah, tough game for Jade here. Another one, 27 for Picsek. Let's see what Jade can do. And that's going to be 28. So Jade has got to get to 29. And, you know, Jade is great, but I don't know that's going to happen. All right, that's going to be a top out for Jade here in game number 1. And Picsek is good. And we'll take game 1, go up 1 game to none. And there you go. So that is no rotation. That's how it goes. You can see why we do best of 7. Because it's kind of RNG dependent. And you can top out very quickly. But on it's slow and fast, right? Like, it goes by quickly, but it's very slow. We had 944 contribution from Davis. That gets the prize pool up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My entire family and friends are here. Oh no. Well, I have to be really pleasant then and family friendly. So, my goodness. I have to be family friendly? Is that what you're saying? Oh, God. Oh, no. What have you done? Don't bring your family here. And I have to be all appropriate and whatnot. I'm always so pleasant and family friendly. I mean, you know, I'm PG mostly. Once in a while PG-13, but I'd say PG, right? I think. All right, players, as soon as you're ready. It's not on purpose that I'm PG. I can say 6-7 though. All right. Looks like both players are ready. And as soon as you're ready, Picsek, you can say in the chat. I don't know if you're on Twitch at all, Picsek, but that is kind of where everything centers around. So being in the chat means you can see the. But if you're not, that's fine. We can keep going. On YouTube, that's fine. All right. So I just need to hear from Picsek that she's ready. No, that's fine. She looks ready. She looks ready. All right. I think she's ready. Do you think she's ready? I think she's ready. All right. She said ready. No shit. All right. Twitch doesn't let me chat. Oh, sorry. All right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get a 3-2 on Tetris. Ready? Three, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, there may be a little bit of a delay because YouTube can be a little bit delayed, but all right, we're good. We're here. And here it is. So yeah, as I said, sort of the goal here, pile up high. The ideal would be to pile up, over on one side of the board and then kind of drop the remaining pieces in a cascade, a line, line after line of getting these 3 wide pieces to create lines. But the reality is it can get awkward. All right, so Jade's got a line. 2, and you can see that's what Piczek's really doing here. And the other thing is kind of planning ahead for what your board is going to look like after you clear a line, setting up tucks, particularly for S's and Z's. You can see Picsek has that S tuck that sets up a T tuck that gives a 3 wide situation Now that setup for Picsek can be cleared by an L or a T over there in like row 7. And what's also fun is that you can set up tucks that, since it's level 0, you can set up like, you could tuck a piece like a million columns. Oh, Esther says Picsek became my maid of honor yesterday. Well, congratulations. So you're not gonna have like a bunch of different maids of honor. So you're not gonna have a rotation of maids of honor. So there's no rotation. All right, that was a stretch. All right, 10 here for Picsek, 5 for Jade. Jade with the board, piled over on that right, so we're just waiting for that cascade. Here comes a bar to burn that flat. I like this mode because this is one that you can, like, literally play with one hand. And there we go. Here's a bunch in a row there for Picsek. 14 lines. Jade with 7. And Picsek pretty high on the board now. And you'll see that it's kind of like people can clear like a crazy number of lines up in the top 5 or 6 rows as you think they're just about to top out. And all of a sudden, like, oh, they just crank out a bunch more lines. It's not going to happen here for Picsek. So that's going to be a top out into level 2, 20 lines. So the chase down target for Jade is 21. You must get 21. The tiebreaker is basically topping out first. All right, tricky little S piece here. You'd love an L piece that would clear a double. And there's the L, you can see, yeah. Here, you take the L. Another L would clear another line. It needs 9 more. Yeah, somebody mentioned in chat like doing a a match between me and Zoltan, but it's same piece set, so I get to copy off of Zoltan. I'd be all in favor of that. Not today. Maybe after Zoltan's next match, he'll indulge me. Oh, interesting setup here. All right, there's the L, and you can see why she had to do that, because if she didn't put that line, if she put that lower, then she wouldn't be able to get anything past that. All right, she doesn't have a place where she wouldn't be able to access the bottom part of that board. Okay, there's another L. That'll clear a line. This is a good shape here. I'm just gonna tuck that. Okay, so that bottom hole, that whole void there is off limits to long bars now because it's got a 3 wide that she'd have to get around. but she does have a bunch of places to clear long bars. So if she got a whole burst of long bars, she'd be doing pretty well here. And there's another long bar. So she's got a very good setup. You can see the setup right here. A place for long bars, a place for 3 wide pieces that are all solidly packed to the wall. This S piece and Z piece are not the best unless she can get an L to jam in there. And this is getting a little tense. Oh, 2 squares in a row. Do you see those 2 squares in a row? All right, you've got to get to 21. You must get to 21, okay? You must get to 21. She's got to clear 1 more. Now that 3 wide you would have to be an L. So is she going to go all in on this L or what? Oh, there it is. There it is. And here comes the S. That's going to get the line. Jade with the chase down. And she's going to take game number 2 and tie up this match. Amazing. So GG's. Wow. What a chase down. You can see that situation she had. It was just solidly packed, 4 wide above a 3 wide. Like perfect, came through. Didn't like those S's and Z's too much, but it's great. Okay, well, players, as soon as you're ready, thanks for redeeming codes, by the way. As soon as you're ready, you can get back to the level select screen, and we can start game number 3. Never like the S's and Z's. That's right. I feel like the S's are worse, but I don't know why that is. Okay, so yeah, just go ahead and signal that you're ready. All right, we have it ready from Jade and Picsek ready. All right, let's go ahead and count them down. What's going on? Mark, F. Kyle, Hazy Neutral, Ian Keith, Kayla, Techno Viking, J.I. Biz, thanks for hanging out over on YouTube. Cloudy Shoe says, now this is a mode you can really file your taxes to, even while playing. Yeah, true. All right, so Picsek with back-to-back level 2s. It's pretty good. Zoltan, I think, said that maybe the equivalent of the max out would be like 30 lines. Is that what you said, Zoltan? All right, people are going nuts over on YouTube chat for both of our players. He says yes. All right. Zoltan said yes. How much different would No Row be on level 9? I mean, you got to think fast. I think Ryan Hamburger has the level 19 No Row world record. There are, and then 18, it's Trisky. So Trisky has the world record, 20 lines. But let's put it this way. Nobody's playing it. There's 5 people on the list. And then level 19, Ryan has it at 20 lines and Triskai Zoltan at 17. So it gets over very quickly. And it's, you know, highly RNG dependent. Is that Vandy or Tugi? I sound just like Tugi? I think Tugi's more like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm from Austria. Oh. You know, I don't know. Why different piece sets? Good question. The reason we use different piece sets is because if we use same piece sets, it would nullify the skill advantage. For example, I could play as well as Zoltan if we had same piece sets by screen looking. So, like, it was me versus Zoltan. I could keep up with Zoltan and play just as well for a long time. Because the drop rate of these pieces is so slow, I have plenty of time to look and see what he's doing. And then it just becomes like, okay, I can copy him and then I can avoid the RNG that he gets later and maybe beat him. And we're gonna prove that. I'm gonna play against Zoltan at some point, and we're gonna do same piece sets, and I'm gonna watch him and I'm gonna beat him. Right, Picsek at 5, Jade at 8. All right, so Jade into level 1. And, you know, level 1, the speed increases by like 13.63% or something? Is that what it is? Oh, no, sorry. 11.63%. That's what it is. 11.63% increase in speed. So, man, now pieces are flying. That speed increase ramps up pretty dramatically, though, because like 1 into 2 is a 13%. 2 into 3 is 15. By the time you get to 4 into 5, it's 17 to 21. Yes. You know what's funny? Yeah. Right now, if we're going 100 miles an hour, then we'll soon be going 111.63 miles per hour. But I actually do have, because you know how I normally say level 18 is 60 miles per hour? I do have a column on my sheet, which is a miles per hour column. So if level 18 is 60 miles per hour, then level 0 is 3.75 miles per hour. I have that sheet. I have that column. Right now on Jade's side, she's going 4.18 miles per hour. So this is, you know, this is hitting pretty fast. So Picsek at 21, Jade at 17. Picsek kind of banging out some lines here toward the end. Oh, nice. Another one, 25. All right, here's another. All right, so that's going to be a top out for Picsek at 26. So Jade is going to somehow muster 8 more lines to take this. There's one. I don't know how that's going to happen. We'll see. There's another. And no, that is going to be a top out for Jade, but double 20s for these players. Picsek is good in game number 3. So this is a good one. You got a good one. Anyway, back to 3.75 miles per hour. Players, you want to ready up? All right. Jade, ready. And both players ready. All right, let's count them down. Game number 4, Jade looking to tie it up. Remember, this is a best of 7. So the first player to 4 is the winner. Over 20 is amazing. Yeah, it's very, very good. You saying I'm enforcing potential square rotating cheaters? It's unenforceable. So I'm not sure what I can do about it, but we're gonna, maybe we can put the input display on there, and really keep an eagle eye on it. DJ Tom says, it's not St. P sets? It is not. All right, we got a floating blue long bar there for Picsek. Maybe introduce an artificial streaming delay to prevent screen looking. They seem to be at home. They do seem to be at home. They do. That's a good observation. So they have to stream to their Twitch channels. So the players could just look at the other player's Twitch channel. They're not looking at the tournament screen. They'd be looking at the Twitch channel. All right, there's well, the players can add the delay, not me. Yes. So if the players add the delay, then I'm delayed. Like, if there's a delay on their side, then I'm also delayed on my side, and it makes it difficult to manage. So you guys are trying to solve a problem that doesn't need solving. Like, yeah, it's a fun tournament. And yeah, it would be better if they couldn't see. Granted, but it's not the world championship of all of Tetris. It's a fun no rotation tournament. Harsh Isis says they have different pieces. How? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You're right. This is a good eagle eye. You're onto it. You're onto something here. You're onto something. 7 for Picsek, 5 for Jade. If we were playing live, then we would just face their computers away from each other. Yeah, I mean, their monitors, computers, whatever. We would face their monitors away from each other. Ian Key says, their pieces are also not the same as each other. Oh, Ian, wait, are you serious? Winter says, I think someone's on wrong seed. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that, Picsek, nice. Kind of set up with that line. All right, Picsek 14, Jade 8. Yep, Hazzy neutral. Yeah, it's fine. We play a lot of the stupid Tetris monthly modes have not the same pieces. And this is why it's best of 7. If it were if it were the same pieces, we could do best of 5 and be done with it. All right, oh, look at this. Nice. 18 for Picsek. I think Picsek has had 20 like in every game so far and has it. He's got it again. Guys, I don't see the score counter. It says Marktris. That's, oh man, we gotta add that score counter. Oh, all right, Picsek. That's going to be a top out at 21. The target for Jade is 22. Yeah, we don't need the score. It's just irrelevant. 22 is the target. So there's kind of an advantage in going fast, right? There's also a disadvantage in going fast. The advantage is your opponent has to beat you by 1. The disadvantage is, you know, the player gets to see what they need. So yeah, there's definitely potential on this board. You know, that right side is pretty solidly packed. And yeah, just needs 3. Just needs 4 more. Score could have been a tiebreaker in case of the same line count. No, it can't, because we don't care how the players get their pieces. It might be optimal to burn all singles. We don't want people optimizing for something that doesn't clear as many lines. So, and we have every reason to incentivize people playing fast so that we can get these matches done. Whoever has the least rotations wins. Yeah. Oh, there it is. The T for the double for Jade. This is really good. Jade, I don't know what your PB is, but I mean, mulling it out if you want to. So Jade got a 21 and an 18 in quals. And so this 23 is more than that. Oh, it's all falling apart now. You can't do any. Oh, that T would be open. No, you can't really sell out for that T, and that is going to do it. So Jade with the 24. We are tied at 2 games apiece. GG's. You lost your focus. Well, yeah. Once you win, it's like I won. All right, players, let's go to game 5. Now, remember, this is a best of 7, so this is not a decider right now. And this has been, I got to tell you, it's been more competitive than I thought. You know, you see a seed 2 and a seed 15, one player with a 34, the other with a 19.5. You think, oh, you know, it's going to be a fun game, but not super competitive, but very competitive. All right. Both players, I think, are ready. So Picsek ready. And I think Jade, are you ready? Jade's ready, right? All right, both players are ready. Let's go. Game number 5 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I have to put it in YouTube chat also. Oh, did it come out as 213? Came out as 123 on Twitch. And 213. It's a great mode. It's a one. You can play this one-handed, and probably should. Now in this tournament, we've had only one decider. That was L versus Doc Pie, 4-3, obviously a decider, but everything else has been. And then we've had one 4-2. It was Rorschach versus Yoshimi. Madelsberger says, that way when you win, you can talk about defeating the other player single-handedly. Oh, Madelsberger. You're treading on thin ice there, Madelsberger, with these puns. Thin ice, buddy. Kayla says, Subway Surfers in one hand, classic Tetris no rotation in the other. All right, Madelsberger. Oh my God, I think that's your 5th strike. My God. The puns are great if you put the right spin on them, but I can't do that this tournament. Because you can't spin the pieces. All right, so Picsek setting up a very good right side stack here. So far, solidly packed on that right. And really, Jade, pretty good board too. There's music, intense. We need to put on one of the slower songs. The name of this album that this song is from is called A Sense of Urgency, which is like the exact opposite of like what this mode is. Like no urgency. All right, players tied at 6 apiece. All right, there's a double for Jade. A sense of complacency, says Ian Keith. Ian Keith, you're a YouTube chatter. All right, another single for Jade. Players tied at 9. You can see Picsek has a bunch of tuck setups. Very deliberate here. All right, another one from Jade, tied at 11. And here's one of these big tucks over there. All right, so now Jade gonna have to work around that bar there. Here's a double from Jade. $13 to $12, Jade. Here's a double from Picsek, back into the lead, 15. Oh, and Jade gets one. Tied at 15. What's my no-row PB? I think I got somewhere in the 20s back in the day. I don't remember exactly, but like mid 20s. But this was back in, during the old STM days. Jade set up here You know, 4 long bars. And here's another long bar for another one. All right, so Picsek with the tuck there. The S piece could use, there we go. A T would be a capital thing. Vandy, what's your DAS PB? 898. Another 20 for Picsek. Jade at 17. Here's another one, Picsek, 22. That is a back 5 back level 2. That is Hungary. What's your non-DAS PB? Like 5. I don't mean 500,000. I mean like 5 points. All right, 23 for Picsek. Jade, 18. There's one. Picsek trying to muster any final line she can get, but not gonna. All right, 24. The target for Jade is 25. 25 is the target, and no, that's not going to do it. Picsek going to go up 3 games to 2. And yeah, this is a nail biter. You literally have time to like neatly trim your nails between every piece. It is best of 7. That's right, best of 7. Are your hearts pounding, Picsek and Jade? Is this like a heart pounding thing? All right, players, as soon as you want to get ready, you can get ready. All right, well, a little too much information there, Jade, but that's fine. Tetris, you didn't know it's best of 7? Stop it. All right, just go ahead and let me know that you are ready. All right, Jade, ready. Picsek, ready. All right, let's go. Game number 6. Picsek on match point. Jade needs to win to stay in and force a deciding game number 7. All right, Tetris. You'll be all right. Oh. Did I hit a button? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and start. That's right, sorry. I thought I hit the button. I did hit the button. I did hit it, but I didn't do it on YouTube. Is rotating O pieces allowed? I mean, come on. We are the less favored platform, clearly. Yep. Now, players stacking on the left side now. So this is new. Well, that T is not going to go in there. So Jade's got to figure out what to do with this T. Oh, no, it did do it. What was I thinking? Sorry. I have not had a lot of coffee yet. Whoops. Look at that. Jade with the tuck. Long bar. Out to a quick 5-1 lead. NES Tetris says, I mean, what? Sunny says NES Tetris doesn't have rotation info for the O piece. It's literally not possible in the game. Unlike in modern Tetris, where in theory you can rotate them for no reason. But it does play a sound, Sunny, okay? It plays the rotation sound when you hit the button. Nice double Picsek and a single. 5 for Picsek, 7 for Jade. Yeah, it plays the sound, Sonny. Okay? Listen, Sonny. Ryan Amberg, he says, Picsek is on a back 5, back 20. Yes, that is right. All right. For those of you who are not fans of the slow Tetris, we do have a fast mode next month for, or maybe you're fans of both and you just like a little slow and a little fast, you know, whatever. But we do have a fast mode next month. It's going to be crunch mode. It's a 4 wide play field on level 29. That is what we are doing. Oh, interesting setup here for Picsek. And oh, look at that Jade drop through. And no, that is going to be a top out for Picsek at 13. So Jade just has to clear this one line. And yeah, that is it. Jade has forced a deciding game number 7 decider time. Whoa, it's time for decider, guys. See, it's a bottle of cider with a D on it. It's a bottle, see? Decider. Whoa, holy moly. Oh my God, guys. D on the screen. What the heck? Oh my, wait, I rotated it. Oh God, no rotation. Oh no, we got to start over. Oh, Jade couldn't get the 20. All right. Well, this is it. Decider. Do you have a favorite cider? That's a good question. Do I have a favorite cider? I mean, I don't know as far as brand wise, but I do like them very dry. Austin East Ciders has some good ones. I do like them dry. All right. Picsek is ratty and Jade is ready. So let's go. Game number 7. The winner moves on to round 2 to take on Trap Zone. Not today, but at some other time. Well, that would be news to me, Ryan Ambergy, if she's available, because I couldn't take it anyway. I have a class in 24 minutes, so I cannot take it. But that was not part of the deal. No, not not in powder form, as in not sweet, right? This is a dry cider or a dry wine or a dry champagne is just not sweet. Yeah, it wasn't part of the thing, so I don't know why. But yeah, I couldn't take it anyway. So it is the decider. Picsek 3, Jade 3. All the marbles. I'm trying to think of the last time I owned a marble. You know, like marbles. I haven't owned a marble in a long time. When I was a kid, I had a bunch of marbles. Now I have 0 marbles. All right, so Picsek going back to stacking on the right side. All right, that T is going to go in. All right, little combo there with the Z and the S. Picsek 6, Jade 4. Chen says, "Who are these people?" Chen, what is wrong with you? Are you like Seinfeld? Who are these people? I don't know who these people are. Who are these people? Like Chen all Seinfeld in here. You don't get that reference? I know. I understand. Do I have to explain the Seinfeld? Who are these people? All right, Picsek 9. Jade about to be 8. What's up, Ogre? You have heard of the show. You've heard of Seinfeld. All right, Chen has heard of Seinfeld. He's heard of it. It's fine. I you know, hot take, but well, I don't want to say. Let's make an objective statement. I like Seinfeld, but I don't like it nearly as much as everyone seems to on average. It's fine, you know, it's fine. I like Frasier a lot more. And I'm not ashamed. 16 lines for Picsek. How did I feel about it at the time? I didn't watch it. I thought it was annoying. Oh, a misdrop for Jade. And now this is dicey. Oh no, and that is going to be a top out for Jade at 11 lines. That was pretty rough long bar there. Oh, we've got a floating Z piece there. All right, well there it is. Picsek is going to take this match in a thriller 4 games to 3. So a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for signing up for this tournament and playing in it. Jade, you did amazing. Hopefully we'll see you back here in some other mode. Jade, do you know secret grade? Maybe you would like that. You should learn secret grade and come back. It was the best of 7. There's no 6 involved. All right, someone teach Jade secret grade. All right, go learn it and come back, and you can be in the finals against Kirby and lose 4-3. So there you go. But you did awesome. Well, Kirby's so good, that's why. But anyway, because pretty much like Kirby is the Zoltan of secret grade. That's like how it goes. But anyway, Picsek, congratulations to you. You are a winner. You did amazing. You will be moving on to face Trap Zone in the next round. So let me go ahead and report this. We'll show y'all the bracket. Where is this? And then I got to get out of here and go to my class. I got class, guys. Wasn't Kirby just doing secret grade at Jonas Cup? Probably. All right. All right. Bye again. Thanks, everybody. Take care. And we'll show you the brackets. The round of 8. Here it is. Picsek is in. I guess I have to rotate it. What do I have to do? Or refresh it? Jade says, shout out Nout. Shout out Kayla. Shout out Ava. Shout out my dad. Oh, hey. Hey, Jade's dad. I like dads. All right. Bye, everybody. All right, so there's where we stand. Picsek versus Trap Zone. The winner will take on Ryan Ambergy, Rye Chessmaster, in the semifinals. And then we still got Zoltan versus Poe sitting there in the top 8, waiting for the results of Esther versus Zach and Kirby versus Hana. Now, when are those happening? Let me go look and see when those are happening. So, oh yeah, so this is going to be fun. We have Esther versus Zach. It's Hungary versus Australia. So that's going to take place at 3 a.m. Texas time on Saturday. That is 3 a.m. Texas time. I think it's 9 a.m. UTC on Saturday. There's going to be 3 matches in a row, actually. There's a 3 a.m., a 4 a.m., and a 5 a.m. on Saturday. So your old boy Van Dweller going to get up pretty early, but that is going to be Esther versus Zach, 3 a.m. Texas time on Saturday. And then Sunday is going to be Hana versus Kirby, winner versus Zoltan. That's Sunday the 18th at 1 p.m. Texas time, which should be 7 p.m. UTC. So this is all going to come together in the next several days. So we're getting very close to the end. And I'm sure that this Esther versus Zach versus, that'll happen. And then Ryan, I don't know, maybe, I don't think Ryan's going to get up and play the winner of that one at the same time. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody who supported the channel during the stream. I can't believe 100 people came out on Twitch to watch people play level 0, but you did. New follower, Yellow Hen, thank you so much for your support of the channel. Let all those supporters scroll by one more time. There it is. Yellow Hen, thanks for the follow. Appreciate y'all. And then prize pool is up to $123.95. We had a contribution from Davis and Basil. Let's go Hup Hup Jade Line Rider, said Basil or Basil. And we also had some contribution codes done by a Russian name that I can't read. Cyrillic. I don't read Cyrillic. Tanned Loose, Classic Tetris Wars, Gibgorf, and Tetris. Both Gibgorf and Tetris did it. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Join us. Next thing we have going is Friday. We'll have some Masters and Das Masters on Friday. Hepta, Doodle, Winter, Gold, Damon, Hana, Salted Sofa, Storm, Cobra. Those are some of the names you can expect to see on Friday. Okay, take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, Twitch, it's just you and me. Man, how much do we hate YouTube? Oh my God. Terrible. No, I'm just kidding.